Susan Hockfield gets out of Dodge. I certainly don't blame her, but I think we need to ask some questions. So, on February 16, 2012, Susan Hockfield, MIT's first woman president, unexpectedly resigned with very little explanation. The Institute is now moving forward on a new set of ambitious goals, and I have concluded that the powerful momentum that we have built makes this an opportune moment for a leadership transition. True enough, but she is getting out of Dodge. Um, Her appointment meant a lot to a lot of people, so to resign so unexpectedly with so little explanation does no one any credit. So this is what she's talking about when she says ambitious new. This is the website of Israel Ruiz's company, WoHo Systems, and he inadvertently tells these plans, 2011 capital planning and development. Ruiz oversees MIT's 5.2 billion 2030 capital plan, including the construction or renewal of more than 2,000 residential units. So this is a real estate deal, and in other screencasts I'll explain how corrupt it is, but it was driven by the Skoltech agreement with Russia, which Provost Rafael Reif brought to MIT and pushed MIT into signing. So in 2011, MIT is in a 10-year partnership developing fossil fuels for Vladimir Putin and lying about it to the MIT community. So that is what Susan Hockfield is getting out of. Rafael Reif was paid $4.5 million from Schlumberger to work this deal. MIT should never have signed it. It's as corrupt as can be. And he's developed this capital plan around fossil fuels. And he's promised $5.2 billion. So he's throwing a lot of weight around. And that's what ultimately puts him into the president's office, that he's promised 5.2 billion based on fossil fuels. And boy, oh boy, does he do everything he can to deliver. So this is the reality that these two are. Rafael Reif is, oh, I haven't president here, but he's provost at this point, and Israel Ruiz is the co-founder and CEO of a new startup focused on construction, and he's overseeing the development of Kendall Square in areas directly relevant to his own startup. And he'll raise $4.5 million through the engine to fund his own company. So I don't blame Susan Hockfield for getting out of Dodge, but she left it in the hands of fossil fuel criminals, and it's time for someone to speak up.